Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to give you 10 latest defense updates. Number 1. TED-BF program to face uncertainty. At Aero India 2025, the ADA showcased a scaled model of the twin-engine deck-based fighter, a project designed to meet the future operational needs of the Indian Navy. However, the program faces potential challenges following the Indian Navy's statement at the Naval Conference, where it expressed its vision for operating a fifth-generation deck-based fighter under Vision 2047. This announcement casts uncertainty over the TED-BF program, which has now been assigned a revised timeline with induction expected to commence only from 2038 onwards. The Aero India 2025 sought clarification from both ADA and Indian Navy officials regarding the Navy's plan for a fifth-generation carrier-based fighter. However, no definite response was received as discussions between the Navy and ADA on the TED-BF program are still ongoing. Next. IRST system for Tejas Mk2 unveiled at Aero India 2025. At Aero India 2025, the Infrared Research and Track, that is IRST system for the Tejas Mk2 program was officially showcased, marking a significant advancement in indigenous sensor technology. According to officials who spoke with RDRW, flight trials for the IRST system have been successfully conducted and an industry partner has been selected for its production. The system will be incorporated into the Tejas Mk2 prototype, which is planned for rollout later this year. The IRST system is a wide field of view, that is FOV, airborne surveillance system based on a passive infrared sensor capable of automatically searching, detecting and tracking multiple airborne threats at long ranges within a wide scan volume. Unlike radar, which can be jammed or detected, the IRST system operates passively, making it a crucial tool for stealth operations and counter-air missions. Next. Leading contenders for Mk2 production. In a significant development for India's indigenous fighter jet program, two of the country's leading private sector giants, Larsen & Toubro and the Tata Advanced Systems, have emerged as potential manufacturer for the Advanced Medium Combat Aircraft Mk2. This information was provided at the Air India 2025 event, highlighting the growing role of private industry in India's defense sector. The Bengaluru-based HAL will be responsible for manufacturing the Mk1, the initial variant of the next generation stealth fighter jet. The IAF plans to procure a limited quantity of 40 Mk1 units, primarily for early operational capabilities and evaluation process. Next. Rollout of Tejas Mk2 prototype minus VIPs. HAL, India's premier aerospace and defense company, is set to roll out the prototype of the much-anticipated Tejas Mk2 later this year, between November and December. However, in a departure from tradition, HAL has decided to forego the usual pomp and circumstances associated with such milestones. Sources speaking over at Aero India 2025 confirmed that there will be no rollout ceremony and neither media nor VVIPs will be invited to the event. The decision to avoid fanfare reflects HAL's focus on the operational readiness and performance of the Tejas Mk2 rather than on the ceremonial aspects. Next, transferring Su-30 brake parachute technology in a significant step towards enhancing India's self-reliance in defense manufacturing. The DRDO has transferred the technology for the Su-30 brake parachute system to Ordnance Equipment Factory, Hazratpur. This pivotal transfer of technology was officially handed over during the Aero India 2025 event in Bangalore, Karnataka. The ceremony saw the Ministry of State for Defence, Sanjay Seth, presenting the technology to OEF Hazratpur General Manager Amit Singh. The brake parachute system is an essential safety feature for fighter jets engineered to accelerate aircraft during landing, this preventing runway overruns. This system is particularly vital for ensuring safe stopping distances, especially in both normal and emergency scenarios, especially for high-speed jets like the Su-30 MKI. With this technology transfer, all fighter aircrafts of the Indian Air Force operating in India will continue to benefit from indigenously designed and developed brake parachute. Next, unveiling advanced UAV platforms at Aero India 2025. At Aero India 2025 in Bangalore, Idea Forge Technology Limited, a global leader in drone technology, unveiled a new range of advanced UAV platform, marking a significant milestone in the company's ongoing commitment to enhancing India's defense and industrial capabilities. The newly introduced UAVs Netra 5 Switch V2 Tactical UAV concept and Logistics UAV concept showcase Idea Forge dedication to delivering indigenously developed solutions that meet the evolving needs of defense forces and industries across a wide range of demanding missions. Next, unveiling passive exoskeleton for soldiers. Tata Advanced Systems Limited has taken a significant step in advancing soldier mobility by showcasing its latest innovation, a passive exoskeleton developed in collaboration with the DRDO. This cutting-edge system is designed to assist soldiers in carrying heavy combat loads across challenging terrains. The passive exoskeleton, a product of collaboration between Tata and DRDO, is designed to address one of the most persistent challenges faced by soldiers, the physical burden of carrying heavy combat loads over rugged and demanding terrains. Next, paving way for providing F-35 stealth fighter planes to India. In a significant announcement, U.S. President Donald Trump on Thursday, said that the United States will be increasing its military sales to India by billions of dollars, and the administration is paving the way to provide India with F-35 stealth fighters. Next, India raises budget for Gaganyaan human spaceflight mission. India has expanded its Gaganyaan human spaceflight mission to include building and operating a national space station, planning 2 crewed and 6 uncrewed missions by 2028, a minister said on Thursday. Gaganyaan, meaning skycraft in Hindi, is India's first human spaceflight mission. It aims to launch a habitable space capsule into a 400-kilometer, somewhere around 250 miles, orbit and safely return it with a space splashdown to the Indian Ocean. Next, India expecting missile deal with Philippines this year. India expects to sell short-range missiles to the Philippines this year in a deal with more than $200 million, Indian soldiers told Reuters, for New Delhi's second major defense export contract with Manila as tension grows with China. Thank you.